Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles love reading for my dearest Scorpios, where we take a look at the past, the present, and the future. If these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I do have those links down below in the description box. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Scorpios for their highest and greatest good. All right, you're in the 10 of Cups energy. Scorpios, are you loved up? Is there somebody here you're seeing marriage and commitment with? All right, in the past, we have the Knave of Pentacles. Scorpio, has somebody asked you to be in a relationship? It's kind of what I'm getting. Your advice is Justice card. Oh my goodness. And we have the Moon. Trust your intuition here. And we have the Wheel of Fortune energy in reverse. So pay attention to the number sequence 1010. A lot of my Scorpios here, you've closed out a karmic cycle. Okay, you've closed out a karmic cycle, and I feel like you're calling in your life partner, your person here. A lot of you are thinking about marriage and commitment. And again, some of you too, maybe somebody's already proposed or somebody's already asked you, or you and somebody have already talked about marriage and commitment. Lovers card, Gemini energy. A lot of my Scorpios, I feel like you've probably already met your soulmate. You've met your match, you've met your life partner, or you certainly are about to. You certainly are about to. Oh my goodness. And it's coming in hot. It's coming in fast. It could be with a fire sign. It could be with a Gemini. Some of you, you're going to be getting married or engaged or just end up in a higher level of commitment way quicker than you realize. We have the Page of Pentacles coming through. And, you know, normally I'm reading this as like a past person. We'll see. Let's see. All right. Yeah. Hierophant energy in reverse. But I'm kind of, you know, Scorpio, it's interesting. In all the other readings, and you're the last reading I'm doing of this series, I've read this as, you know, a past person you've dealt with, but I'm kind of reading it as like this Taurus energy or somebody here who's different than your usual type or has a different background than you. And I feel like they've already asked you out, or they've already asked you, you know, for this commitment or what have you. Okay, so some of you, you're already in this energy, you're already loved up, or you're already with the person that is your twin flame, your soulmate, or you're already talking to them. All right, but for others of you, yeah, see, this is what I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of you, you've already met this person. All right, and for others of you, you know, you may have been dealing with somebody in the past who, you know, you talked about marriage and commitment with, but you may have given up hope or faith that this was going to happen, but I'm just kind of getting, Scorpio, a lot of you, you're already in the relationship that you want to be in, or you've already met this person, or you've already talked to them, or you've started chatting with them. Justice card is your advice. Okay, 4 of Cups and the 7 of Cups energy. Scorpio, I'm getting that you're going to be rejecting anybody from the past. I just feel like you're not emotionally available to anybody from your past. I feel there's a new energy that's already around you or with you, or it's coming in like real quick. This is full moon energy. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the Sagittarius full moon is maybe in a day or two from the time I'm doing this reading. I think I think you have somebody here who's already crushing on you. I've got the Lovers card. I've got the Justice card, 1111. The 7 of Cups in reverse takes me to the 6 of Cups along with the 4 of Cups. So you've got 10 of Cups coming through twice in your reading, if you follow my logic. But I'm seeing, oh my goodness, I'm just seeing that you've got like this very sweet soulmate connection coming in after you've released someone or something. This is a connection that you're going to really, it's intuitive, it's deeply romantic. It may be up-leveling with this full moon. All right. King of Cups, some of you might be a little bit hesitant. It might feel too good to be true. It might feel overwhelming. It might feel like it's moving quickly. But I feel like somebody here is actually healing from a situation. Yeah, from a situation of feeling left out in the cold. Some of my Scorpios, you have options. You might be disappointing someone when this new energy comes in, because I feel like it's just going to, like, I don't want to say it's just going to take over, but I mean, the energy is just so incredibly undeniable here. Let's see. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Scorpios. Yeah, guided lessons. So you've learned these tough karmic lessons. Your higher self is guiding you to make mistakes so you can learn important lessons. I feel like you already have, Scorpio, and you're receiving divine assistance. The divine is bringing you together with your twin flame or your soulmate here, Scorpio. Your prayers have been heard. The divine is currently supporting and guiding you. Allow yourself to receive. Yeah, allow yourself to receive this major blessing in love. This person who's either already around you or coming to you shortly. But it is coming on the heels of you releasing something that, maybe was long-term or you saw to be long-term. And Spirit's saying you're enough, and this person, this connection is going to really drive that home to you, that there's nothing to be fixed. Your authentic self is complete and whole. Don't ever doubt who you are. And being with this new person, Scorpio, is going to make you feel like I think you haven't felt in a really long time. That, you're perfectly imperfect, but this person accepts you in every which way and vice versa. And this is somebody who is definitely going to make you feel like you're enough and then some. Scorpio, what is going on? This is like somebody you're going to be able to be vulnerable and your true authentic self with. Let's take a look at the lessons of this past connection. So yeah, maybe this person, okay, in the past, look at this energy coming through. Embrace the qualities and characteristics that make you special. Avoid comparisons to other people. Some of my Scorpios, and I say this with love because many of you already know that I myself am a Scorpio moon, but some of my Scorpios out there, Scorpio energy is very different than any other zodiac sign. It's a deep energy. It's a deeply emotional energy. Scorpios can go and experience what most other signs cannot. And, that can be too much for the wrong person, or that can put the wrong person off. And I'm wondering if somebody in the past tried to put you in a box or wanted you to conform or didn't embrace, your idiosyncrasies, your uniqueness, and what you were bringing to the table. And in fact, they may have even criticized it or made you feel like you needed to somehow dim your beautiful scorpionic light. This new person coming in is not going to do that. This person is going to love getting to know you and peeling back those layers, Scorpio. And it's going to be it just feels like it's going to be something that you've never felt before or you haven't felt in a really long time. That you can just be naked, you can be raw, you can be yourself here with this person, okay? And I feel like that this past connection here is actually just showing you contrast and courageous. You have more strength than you give yourself credit for. You can do this. So some of you, it may have been hard to leave that past situation. Maybe you were married, maybe you had a family, maybe you lived together, maybe you were engaged, or maybe you just were really invested in the future of this connection. But I think a lot of my Scorpios, the lesson here was you chose you, and you realized this person wasn't making you feel good enough, or they weren't honoring your worth and your value, and so you had to, say sayonara, I'm out. And yeah, and a lot of times, Scorpio, as you know, it's harder to leave a person for yourself than it's easier if you could leave to go to another connection, right? But I feel like in this case, you had to take a lot of strength and courage to just say, you know what, this doesn't work for me, and I choose me. All right, Scorpio, so let's see what advice you have. Advice for my Scorpios, please. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So a lot of you followed your heart and making a decision about that past connection and walking away from it. And I'm also getting maybe some of your friends and family were really shocked that you decided to move away from that past connection. But you're really just creating space for someone who's much more in alignment with you. And there's a message for you, Scorpio. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Some of you already know who this new person is, and I can tell you they're deeply in love with you. Okay, there might even be a little bit of an infatuation there. Okay, so some of you, this is your person's message right now. But this feels like it's twin flame soulmate energy. And again, regardless of the label you're going to give it, Scorpio, it's this is such a deep connection. This person's been hoping and praying for you, even if they don't know who you are. But they've known that you're out there, Scorpio. And I think a lot of you too, you've had this inkling, this feeling, this sensation, that scorpionic intuition that the right person is on the way in, okay, if you haven't already met them. So let's see, clear messages, advice, and guidance. So this person's going to be just as intense as you. So that intensity that comes with the Scorpio energy is not going to put this person off. It's not going to intimidate them. They're not going to want to change you in any way. In fact, I think they're going to meet you on that level, Scorpio, and hallelujah, right? Like, I could seriously jump for joy here for you, because the depths of this person's thoughts and emotion indicate a high intellect and a strong focus on their subject. So you're going to meet each other in that intensity. All right, this is somebody who may not have any family, or they might be at a distance from their family. Okay, so they could be, you know, in a different city, state, or country, or maybe they just don't have family. And we get Leo energy coming through. I just got chills, you guys. They're ruled by fire. They're positive. They're passionate. They're playful. This person may own their own business here, okay, or they've done quite well for themselves. But look at this. This is my other Scorpio energy. It looks like they've got Scorpio placements. Your person is deeply committed to your connection. They're strong and can be counted on to have your back. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This person's going to meet you where others have not been able to meet you, Scorpio. And I feel like it feels like you're coming home to each other. Whew. I mean, this is, I think, the best reading I've done this whole series. All right, let's see, clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Scorpios, please. Passion. Yeah, get ready for passion. You're going to have insane chemistry. You like each other equally. You're going to have a lot of fun with this person. Again, I'm getting like a lot of jokes, a lot of inside jokes. Other people around you are not going to be able to penetrate that relationship bubble, unless, of course, you want them to. But I feel like you're going to be quite insular. I love this energy, too, like meeting and conversing. Like, you're going to have great conversations. I also feel like there's going to be a beautiful friendship bond and passion, which to me is like the best recipe for a long-term connection. Some of you, this person might, like, I kind of feel like, I don't know if they work with tools. They might have their own business where they, you know, they work hard. But this is somebody who's always going to work on it with you, Scorpio. This is someone who's not going to let things slide. Like, if you're uncomfortable or you're unhappy or there's something that bothers them, like, this is somebody who's like, no, like, we're going to work this out, because I feel they want this just as bad as you do. They want something solid, stable, and secure. And I feel like they're really willing to put in the hard work. Some of you, they're looking at your photos, they're missing you. Because like I said, some of you have already met this person and you know exactly who I'm talking about. But for a lot of you too, I mean, again, it could be something that starts off as like an online connection or through the apps. There is going to be like a sense of nostalgia between you and this person, Scorpio, though. And I think that's this past life energy that I'm picking up on. Like, you're going to feel like you've known this person. Some of you too, you may have been in this person's proximity, but you didn't actually meet them, or maybe you have met them before, but one of you wasn't available. Let's see. Yeah, you're going to be falling in love with this person. There are going to be sudden feelings that this is the one. Yeah, absolutely. And twin flame recognition, I am not surprised, Scorpio. I mean, it's all over this reading. You have known the soul that mirrors your own. You've done this before. And pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities. You know, we do see double tens coming through. But, you know, you all have your own personal signs, synchronicities, and symbols. So get ready for them to be, you know, to start firing off. And look at this. You've got your best friend and your lover here, Scorpio. So, again, nothing makes me more happier for my lovely Scorpios out there. Sending you love and light. Take care.